All right, so since this is our first opportunity to kind of work with Google Slides, I wanted to kind of talk you through how to navigate around or what some of the things that it's asking you to do, just so we can kind of practice how we are navigating around. It's got some cool little features, and we can make our math interactive a little bit once we kind of know what we're doing. So this first slide is just asking you to kind of work your way through some different navigations or movements on the screen. So this one says, organize the numbers from least to greatest by moving the tiles. So you're literally just going to grab the numbers and drag them onto the blocks. So that idea of, how we have to often put numbers in order, well, in some cases you might be able to just drag the numbers and place them in order. Here it says increase the size of the boxes so they are as tall as the lines. So you're just going to click on the box and you'll see that little blue dot on the top. You can just click and drag it up to the top. Here you can just click and drag it to be as high as you want to. So later on when we get to something called histograms, which are kind of like a fancy bar graph, we could literally make a histogram by dragging those bars to different heights. Here you're going to stack the x's, so this is going to go along with line plots. So you can literally just move the x's and create towers of them instead of having to hand draw your x's. Now they're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. It's more for just demonstration purposes, but it's just kind of a cool way of being able to navigate around and interact with the screen instead of always just looking at it or writing it on your own sheet of paper. Okay, but you can just move those x's around in order to stack those x's and create that line plot. Down here it says place the left side of the box at 0. So we're going to drag this box until it's at 0. It says stretch the box so that the right side is above a 5. So we're going to grab that little button at the side and we're going to drag it until we make it to 5. It says move the line to start at 5. So it's going to kind of pick up where the box left off and stretch the right side of the line to 8. So we're going to make it a little bit longer. Those are just some pieces that we can do as we are navigating around and playing with Google Slides. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not always going to be magical and line up perfectly, but it's something that we can do to kind of interact with the problems as opposed to just writing on paper and pencil. Now in your line plot activity for today, it's going to have you making an actual line plot. So I want to kind of walk you through what that would look like in case you are having trouble with directions or navigating around. And remember, it's always okay to do this on a sheet of paper if that is easier for you to do. So it says the number of reps for the football team are listed on the left. So these purple diamonds, the rhombuses here. Drag the numbers and put them in order. So you could literally just drag the numbers out. Instead of having to write them out in order, you could just drag them one at a time until you put them all in order, because that's what we need to do for mean, median, mode, and that kind of stuff. Then it says create a line plot of the data. So you're literally just going to come over and grab your x's and just start stacking them on whatever numbers you need. Use as many as you need, stack them in whatever order you need to match your data. Remember, some numbers will have x's on them, some will not, and that's okay. Then you're going to use your data, either from the line plot or from the data that you listed in order, and you're going to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode. Do this work off to the side or on a separate sheet of paper, use your calculator, whatever you need to. But when you're done, just double click on the box here, highlight the text, and you can type in your answer. No, the mean is not 45. Remember, the mean is the average, so it'll be something in the middle of our numbers. So we'd expect something more like a 5 or a 6. We definitely should not be expecting a 45. But you can just type your answers right into the boxes. When you're done, send the document back to me and tell me that you're finished with it. All right, hope that helps.